My wife cheated on me with my best friend. Not great. Me, 23 male, and my wife, 22 female, met when we were 14 when I was playing in an out-of-state baseball tournament, and instantly we hit it off.
An American love story.
Oh. She helped me through my parents' divorce, and I helped her through her sister's passing. Oh my goodness. We talked often about how much we loved each other and have been together ever since. My friends would often say how I would lock myself in my room and talk to her instead of hanging out with them. By the way, this comes from Quack Attack. And if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OK Storytime subreddit. So we visit each other often until I moved to her state when I was 17. We were married in November of 2012, 4 years after I moved.
Okay.
Things were beyond amazing for the entirety of our relationship. So that's the end of that story. What do you think, Dakota?
Yeah, it sounds like everything was perfect forever.
Except.
Oh, no.
I know.
There's a second half.
Yup. Riley's going crazy over there. Except for 3 months when I faced a deep depression. We were very spicy, cuddly, loving, and inseparable most of the time we spent together. In March of this year, I started to notice a lack of affection coming from her end, and I was quite jealous of my best friend, who my wife spends a lot of time with, and babies. I don't drink booze due to having a heavy drinking father. They drink together nearly every night, and she usually doesn't come to bed until 3 a.m. at the earliest.
And you're just like, that's totally chill?
You're just gonna let that happen, buddy?
Riley told me you go to sleep at like 2 to 3 a.m.
Me?
Yeah. No, that's what you said to me.
Yeah.
About you. So, hey, she's just following the Riley Wilson plan.
No, I'm not.
She's
no,
like-
oh,
she's
maybe
like-
she is. Well, depends on what she's doing. Is she at home or is she with the guy?
That is it's kind of unclear.
Be insane if they were just hanging out in the living room every night until 3 a.m. drinking together.
Right?
That would be more insane than her being out. That's weird.
Loki, yeah. I usually do not go with them because I wake up rather early. Okay, so it is out of the house. Because I wake up rather early to go work out and go to grad school. We talked about our relationship after I told her I was upset, and she told me that our relationship had zero passion and that she wasn't happy with me.
I mean,
Wait, what? Had zero passion?
I kind of got to agree with the zero passion if you don't care she's hanging out with some other guy until 3 a.m.
Well, he does care. He said he's upset.
Did you care enough to do anything about it, though?
I mean, he's telling her now.
But you can't say zero passion because they were very passionate right before, like 3 months ago, right? Like everything was good. They were super cuddly, spicy related.
Yeah.
I
During
think
his
it's
depression.
I think that's the timeline, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
he got
So
the
what
depressy.
changed?
He got the depressy, and she said, "Oh, he's not a perfect person. I guess I'll have to figure it out."
And best
Uh-oh.
friend came in.
You depressy? No depressy.
What should I do when my boyfriend's depressed? I'll sleep with his best friend.
That's a brilliant idea. Good job, Dakota.
Call
You're
me
so smart.
OP's girlfriend.
Oh, God. So I asked her to work on it with me, help me make it better, and that it won't be easy. She agreed. Since then, we have not had any spicy contact, have not cuddled, have not held hands, have had 2 dates despite me asking at least twice a week, and have made out once. We have not gone to bed within 2 hours of each other, and she has slept on the couch or in my friend's bed a few times.
So this is fully not your girlfriend.
No, she just like sleeps in his bed. It's cool.
Friend's bed?
Yeah.
I'm confused why we are staying.
She just sleeps in my friend's bed. It's whatever.
Like, why?
Well, my birthday was last Monday, and all I got was a happy birthday. No kiss, no anything.
Dude, most people don't even get that.
It keeps getting better. About 1 month ago, she told me she doesn't think we have ever had the spark or passion she's talking about. She thought that loving me was enough to get us through anything. Despite all of that, I still love her with all that I am. I cannot imagine being without her. She's been my best friend for nearly 10 years. She's been the anchor in my life for just as long. I keep racking my brain to try and understand what she means, but that spark and passion has been there for me. I don't really know what to do anymore. I love this woman. She's the most beautiful person I know. She's the driving force of why I'm in grad school to provide for her and hopefully our future children. She makes me even better. I want nothing more than to be with her, and it seems like it's sliding out from under me. This is my first Reddit post. I don't really have much of anyone else to talk to because my best friend is part of the problem. Is that your friend? Buddy, this the first time she slept in his bed, you could be like, whoa, best friend and
Ex-friend.
ex-friend and wife, I believe, right?
Yeah, wife.
What are both of y'all doing? Why is there that makes me insanely uncomfortable? Like, this is way too much. Dakota, you have a face.
It hurts. It hurts me. I am in anguish.
Uh-oh.
This is what OP has to do right now. Throw the towel in.
And that's why he went to the bathroom.
Yeah. She's not your girlfriend anymore. She's his girlfriend, and she probably cheated on you. And that's why she's not gonna go, well, babe, we don't have the spark. I'm cheating on you. I slept with your best friend. We have the spark. But not you and I. She's not gonna say that. So
We don't have a spark. Why'd you do that? You made the spark go away because I hopped on your friend's disco stick and bounced around like a clown. Excuse me? Excuse me? Dakota, look at me. Excuse me?
you're excused.
No, you're not excused.
I am excusing you from being my girlfriend.
Class is in session and you're freaking late.
We're gonna teach you about morals.
Yeah.
We're gonna send you back to philosophy 101.
Also, what I would like to see in this next little bit is role play between you two, where Dakota puts a towel on as the girl, and then you're the guy. I would love that.
Is
We're
this
gonna do
like
that.
a cameo request? Like,
yeah, I'm
Are
putting
you
in a-
are you submitting this through Fiverr or something?
Yes, I'm submitting this right now. I'd love to see that.
We're going to do a breakdown of what could happen and then what should happen before we get into the update.
Okay.
Stay buckled in. We're going to get there. So, you guys seem to be pretty accepting and helpful. How do I get the spark or passion back if she hasn't felt it in our entire relationship? We have some relevant comments, but before that, Dakota and I are going to act out.
Yes.
I am going to play the role of OP, and then Dakota is going to play the role of wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, wife.
Yeah.
Listen, we've had an incredible 10 years together, but you know, it kind of hurts me a lot that you are hopping on someone's freaking disco stick up and down. That's crazy.
What? First of all, I am not doing that, and also I don't even like you, and I never did.
Okay, well, you know what? That hurts me so much. What is our 10 years of relationship mean to you?
Boring. You're so boring.
You know what's really boring? The divorce papers you're about to get served.
Oh, now I love you.
I see.
I actually love you more than anything else on earth. Please don't do this to me. Why are you doing this to me?
Here's the thing. I don't know if I can. I want to give you the chance because I've loved you for 10 years, but I don't know if I can give you the chance. I don't know if that is the right move. So I'm going to have to sit and think. And I don't like this. The switch up feels now disingenuous.
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you?
If I can break character for a second, I'm going to tell you you shouldn't get back with me.
Wait, but you still have the towel on, so I don't know who's talking. Thank you.
I've been the woman the whole time. And yeah, you should break up with me. Break up with me. I'm actively pulling you down into the abyss. Break up with me. End it.
That is correct.
Yep.
But we've got some relevant comments. Let's see what they have to say.
Like Johnny Cash said, the Ring of Fire.
The Ring of Fire. Commenter number 1 says, why is your wife regularly out drinking till 3 a.m. with another man? That's the first thing to address. Not okay. Opie says, your guess is as good as mine. I try to go out with them as often as I can. It's just that it's nearly an everyday occurrence and I don't drink. So I always feel like a third wheel. Strange that I felt that way with my wife.
Yeah, buddy. It is
Yeah.
a little strange, isn't it?
Reply, have you asked her to stop/cut back? You can't start working on your relationship unless she's physically there with you, not with someone else. OP replies, I have. She usually gets upset and thinks I'm calling her a heavy drinker. I've even asked her if we could do something other than go to bars, maybe bowling, concerts, musicals, anything else, and it has yet to happen. She also makes it a point to say nothing is happening between the two of them, which I believe for the most part.
Like preemptively?
What do you mean for the most part? Which I believe for the most part. What part are you believing?
OP, our sweet baby boy. Also, reminder, I might have this wrong. I believe they're like 22?
Dingus Butt. How old are these people? 23 and 22.
23 and 22.
Where are our parents here? It's like
So
the parents' responsibility is to like teach the children what you shouldn't tolerate, you know, in a relationship.
do they know? I mean, that might not be something that I'm running to tell my parents, like, oh, yeah, you know, my wife is just like
No.
sleeping in this other guy's bed all the time.
No,
you
it's
know?
not about them being your counsel now. It's that way before they
Yes.
hit 22. They should have had a blueprint for what is unacceptable, and this
pipeline.
should have been it.
Yeah. This is wild.
Yeah.
Some
It's
people
like-
are impervious to good parenting.
This is like my age. Imagine me doing this.
Yeah.
I could not. I cannot. I
Yeah.
cannot. We have commenter number 2. She's most likely checked out of your relationship. You need to sit down and ask her if she still wants to be with you. If she is, she needs to start working on your relationship with you, and it needs some serious work. If she isn't truly willing to work on it, you should leave. Maybe it will be temporary when she realizes what she lost. Maybe it won't, but I'm guessing that because she got married young and never got to flirt and sleep around, now she's just wanting to do that. Oh, I didn't even think about that. She may actually be doing it or just fantasizing, but I'm fairly sure that is what's going on. And we have our update. Dakota, you are on team divorce. What's your steps? Like, walk me through what you want to do here.
Well, I also it just hit me that they've been together since they were like in
14.
8th grade or whatever.
Yep.
Like, so yeah, she cheating. You know, I feel like now a lot of those kind of relationships that start really, really young, it's like there will be a conversation around this time where it's like, do we open our relationship because we've literally like never experienced anything with anyone else? Like, are we, if we're going to stay together forever, do we think that it's realistic that we can pull that off? Some people can, some people can't. Sometimes, you know, it's hard having like, it's hard having only one relationship to base everything off of.
Yeah. But it's sometimes we know real people in real life who had the opposite of the same starting point, but the opposite in terms of extremely successful.
Yeah, it's not like necessarily, it's not wrong outright. It's just like that is for sure why OP is like just like kind of rolling with this. It's all that they know, so they're not gonna let it go, and that's kind of the negative side. But what you gotta say is it's time to move on. It's time to leave. I don't know. She might as well be screaming at you that she's over it and she's done.
I got 2 words that'll solve this whole thing.
Go.
Hall pass.
Hall pass.
For your best friend?
No, well, I mean, for her, I was saying you give her a hall pass, let her go explore the world of all the amazing disc jockeys out there.
Sure, if you did that 3 years ago, maybe. If you did that before anything happened, for sure.
Or maybe now if you still want to be with her forever and you don't care who she's with. But if you care who she's with.
Buddy, I think we gotta care that your girlfriend's sleeping with your best friend.
Yeah.
I think we have to, on principle.
Just let her sleep in everyone's bed every night.
What does OP do, though?
Well, update. I found out on August 18th while on vacation with the 2 of them and a few other friends at a friend's beach house in Florida. My wife was wasted at 11 a.m. in the morning and left her phone in the house while she went to lunch with him, and I knew I had to take my chance.
It's just like, this guy's operating like he doesn't have any evidence, which is insane. He's operating like he doesn't know.
He knows that they were literally in a bed together.
She just left wasted to go to brunch with him after waking up in the same bed.
We don't know that for this night, but other nights.
I would bet.
Other nights.
I'd bet it.
So after reading some crude texts and several I love yous, I knew it was over. Now we know. In the hope of not making a scene, I called the girl whose house we were staying at and told her what was going on. I packed my stuff and was headed to my car to drive back to Texas. Wow, that's a long drive. That's when my wife and friend came up the elevator. They saw all of my stuff and asked what was going on. Now that's an awkward elevator ride. I simply said, I'm going home, and after further questioning and some quips and laughs from them, blurted out, I know you guys are effing.
Oh my gosh. You had it.
Chocolat bleu. His response was, what the heck are you talking about? No, we're not. Frickin' OP over here thinking we're frickin' boning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Her response, instant tears.
Well, there you go.
That's how you know she's innocent. She's crying tears of joy that he is speaking his mind.
Not that she's like caught or anything.
No, that's not it at all.
It's like in court being like on the stand and you're like, Your Honor, I have never seen that. Oh, what's the red stuff on my hands is paint though, actually. No, I know I just put my hands up and they're red. That looks suspicious. And
then you cry tears of joy because you told the truth.
I'm gonna cry about this now.
God. So, oh God, I love my boys. She walked with me to my car and told me that it started in April, but she knew she wanted to leave me long before that I was a wonderful person and that I'll be happier with someone else, that something between us was missing, and that she didn't need me like she used to.
Just honestly, just shut up. Just shut your whole mouth. Don't talk to me. Go back. Go hang out with your man, because it's not me. Who are you talking to?
All I could respond with was that she made me the happiest I had ever been, that she was all I had ever needed, and that I never needed her. I wanted her.
Oh, it's a good take.
Interesting. He also said, that she was all I ever needed and that I never needed her. I wanted. A little contradictory, but we're going to keep going. As I go back up the elevator, her new boyfriend comes down, nearly in tears, and asked if I wanted to talk to him. Bro, you want to talk?
No. No.
And all I said was, never again.
Huh. I mean, look, this is great. How was this not happening any earlier? How did you not? You felt this for so long, and it took when they went to brunch together without me, I saw an I love you in the phone, and that's when I knew everything was over.
Because, Dakota was just laying out a common and understandable scenario, which is like, hey, we've been together since freaking teenagers. We're still 22, 23. We're still young. Is this do we want to go explore, live life independently, or maybe date other people, see if this is what really makes sense? Hey, that makes sense. But Dakota, what did she do?
She didn't talk about any of that, and she just went and banged his best friend.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she just straight up just went and banged his best friend for months and months and months.
When she could have just said, hey, can we talk about this? Can we explore? I'm trying to understand. I know this might hurt you, but let's talk about it.
And bonus points, while she was doing that,
wait.
she was
Boner
actively
points.
trying to sabotage the relationship by saying, oh, we've never had a spark. I've never actually felt anything for you.
Boner points.
What?
Boner points.
He wanted to say boner points instead of bonus points.
No,
similar-
but I have none. This is the opposite of that.
0 boner points.
Yeah, this is like the worst.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Well, on my way back down the elevator, they're at the bottom. God, what is it with this elevator? The homeowner told them that they weren't welcome. So in tears, he asked me if I would give them a ride back for $300.
Add a 0 and I'll think about it.
Add 2.
Yeah.
30? I need 30.
He has
Nah.
to. He's going through divorce, man.
30 G's.
And $3,000, I'll sit there in silence. You
Okay.
guys can say whatever you want. I won't be able to hear you.
You're insane.
That's crazy.
What do you mean?
For $3,000?
For $3,000,
John.
I would sit there in complete silence. You think I can't dissociate?
No,
for a
after
drive
you're going through a
home?
divorce.
I'm checked. I'm dissociated.
I might actually be on Dakota's side now.
Dude, yeah, I'm going to sit there and they're going to go, can we talk? I'm going to just say, I do the click, 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 click. I turn the volume up on the radio.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you know what OP said to that? I laughed. I told him, every time you F her, I hope you know, I wish you would have pulled the trigger.
Oh, no.
Oh my God. He had depression issues and was ready to unalive himself, but decided not to because I had offered him a room at my wife and I's house to help him get back on his feet. OP.
Dude.
Okay, just to take a quick second to
I
dissect
don't know
that.
who's worse in that situation.
This is why. Okay, so OP could have addressed this way earlier and been like, what you're doing is unacceptable. And like sleeping in his bed, like hanging out to 3 a.m., the facts that he knew, like, why are you doing to this? Why are you hurting me? This is not fair. He could have said all that, but by not addressing it, that's what pent up the rage and resentment to have him say such a, like, that is too, yes, he did an atrocious thing to you, your best friend, but we don't need to say that.
Sure, we don't need to say that, but it's understandable.
No, come on.
No.
Dakota,
Dude.
no.
I know. I'm saying that in that moment, after this is what, the 4th time they're trying to provoke a conversation with OP. I'm not saying I approve of it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's a good thing to say. I'm just saying you bring in your best friend. You literally, in your heart, you're like, I just saved my best friend's
Yes.
life. And how does he repay you? He sleeps with your wife. And now he's for the 4th time trying to be like, hey, can we we'll pay you $300 and that'll make up for. It's like, do I approve of it? Of course not. Do I understand it? Yes. Again, I do
don't
not.
know. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
condoning
That's
it.
like that's a deep cut.
Yeah.
I'm
it's
saying I
too deep.
understand it, not that I condone it.
I don't even. Yes, is he pushed the limit?
Fighting fire
but,
with
like,
fire, but in this case, there's no fire to win. It's all gonna burn alive.
There's a place.
You're not going to feel good later about having said that.
Yeah. But also, you get you go to your friend's house, you're feeling down, they help you get back on your feet, and this is how you repay them.
That's what I'm saying. It's not.
It is insanity.
You
It's beyond
cannot
insanity.
condone it, but you can understand it. It's still not going to, and he's going to feel bad about it later. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying I understand why he said that.
Gotcha.
It's just.
I'm not saying it's okay, but I understand it.
It's too much. But Opie says, I then drove 13 hours straight home, called everyone I could think of, including both of their parents, who I wouldn't hesitate to call my own. Wow. When I got home, I was packing my things and saw my wife's journal/diary/writing notebook. At this point, I don't care anymore, so I read it. She has a story written and dated March 14th about their very detailed spicy sleep life. Why do people detail this stuff in their journal? It's crazy. How they would wait for me to go to sleep and F on our couch/in my car/in my bed when I wasn't home/in his bed/in our shower/in our garage.
So it was just hot for her. She just liked how sneaky and hot it was.
Oh my God. Another poem was dated February 2014, detailing how a shadow haunted her, but he was her future and her true love. Oh, so OP was a shadow? That all she could taste was his lips. This was... OP, the ex-wife is a bad poet.
I just imagine that like a strange curse, like the Midas curse, where everything you touch turns into gold. It's like you can't taste anything unless it's lip shaped. Like
Tastes like lips. But I imagine she was like, it all tastes like lips.
the lip. I love the taste of lip.
Oh, this was all before I had ever known she was unhappy. We were still having spicy sleep regularly up until mid-March, even had spicy sleep twice in very early April, so she was lying about all that too. All of her friends have abandoned her. I now live with her former best friend, the owner of the beach house, and two of her other friends. They've all said their pieces to her and been blocked in the process. I filed for divorce finally on Friday, and my God, does it feel good. I am so relieved to be out of it. I was racking my brain for so long trying to figure out what I was doing wrong. Turns out I wasn't.
That's right.
By the way, you know what you can never go wrong by doing?
Mm-hmm.
Going to Spotify, Apple, your favorite podcast app, searching OK Storytime, and listening to 2,800 episodes we have available for your listening pleasure.
Dang.
I know.
2,800?
20 chat informed me today.
Wow.
I don't know if that's true. I haven't even fact checked it, but we're going with chat.
That number is just, that's big.
Gargantiano. But yeah, I mean, just to kind of reiterate the point we've been saying throughout this is like OP was so well within his right, and I think this is just kind of, you know, young boy man, early 22-year-old man vibes of just like, oh, what do I say? Like, how do I figure this out? And it's like, no, you're not doing anything wrong. Your wife completely betrayed you, and it's completely okay, and she should be confronted because she needs to know, hey, look at this insanely effed up thing you're doing to me.
Yeah.
What is this? What say you,
I think
Dakota?
this is a story that shows the importance of having counsel. You have to be able to talk about your relationship with the other people in your life, like your friends. It's like, you know, because if you don't, I can only imagine if I was in this position and I was talking to my friends when I was in my early 20s and I explained what was going on, they would have been like, you need to break up with her yesterday. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I know you've been with her for 10 years. What are you doing?
She was just sleeping in his bed.
You know?
That's it.
But it doesn't sound like OP had that. And I don't know if that's a byproduct of the relationship or just OP's prerogative. But yeah, you have more than just the person in front of you to base your perspective off of, you know? I just imagine the friends could have helped greatly.
I agree. Like anyone.
Any outside perspective whatsoever on the situation.
Anyone. Well, boys and girls, let's get into the finale here. So now I'm recovering slowly, I'm sure, but I now have a sudden strong interest in women.
Oh.
Shocking.
Oh. I have, really quickly, I just have to realize it was his best friend who was doing the cheating.
Yep.
So your counsel would have been like, you're tripping. Dang.
A lot of gaslighting.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're in an unwinnable situation.
Yep.
Damn.
Yup. Yup. Cards are stacked, baby. The cards were stacked. Is it just a rebound? Being interested in other women? I'm not sure. I'm not pushing the issue or anything. And I haven't dated in 9 years. I mean, granted, you were freaking 14, brother, when you started dating her, okay? But I'd like to. I know it's still probably too soon, but I do long for it because I've had it and now it's missing. That being said, I'm happy to be single. I'm enjoying just being me currently, but wouldn't mind someone. Just really quick, OP, I would highly advise not jumping right into a relationship right now.
Yes, be single.
Nah, jump in, rebound.
Be single.
Dennis Rodman, that.
Rebounds don't have to be relationships. Be
Be a
single.
pet.
It could be literally rebounding a actual physical basketball because you're hitting the court and up in your game. It
There we
could
go.
be
Truly.
It could be you are building beds because beds also betrayed you in the process. And by learning how to build beds, you are reclaiming that
Or destroying them.
or destroying them.
Yeah, start a new business and start a rage room.
Yes. I like that.
That's your rebound.
So many things, so many options, so many options. I actually kind of feel like our relationship has been over for longer than a month. I mean, I was living a lie for the last 7 months. She promised me we would work on our marriage while all she was doing was working on him. But I would appreciate any advice about the future and dating after divorce. I'm kind of worried, actually. I feel like no one will want me for that reason alone. Absolutely not. How do I go about dating as a divorced 23/24-year-old when I'm ready? Is it as daunting as it seems?
Yeah.
And no.
I mean, yeah.
No.
But yeah, what do you mean? No. Yeah, dating is daunting. We can accept that.
well, it's daunting, but I would say like
I mean, it can be worthwhile, but
It's risky for sure.
I mean, I think the thing that popped into my head was like we can get all of these ideas and preconceived notions, and I'm trying to think of a good example.
Work a tomato in it.
Here we go. I will. Cooking. Cooking, okay?
Okay.
So when you're cooking, sometimes there might be a technique where it's like, I don't know, hard. Sorry, I'm have to go drumming. I'm so sorry.
yeah, I'm dropping the tomato. It's full drum.
This might not connect to my non-drummers out there, but bear with. In drumming, sometimes it's easier to, like when you're playing with both hands, it kind of just like flows. It's natural. But then sometimes they're like play with one hand. You can see how that'd be like kind of weird in your brain, right? Like, oh, like playing with both hands, and oh, now I gotta just play with one hand. But you're doing the same thing. You're literally doing the same thing with the one hand, but your brain is just tricking you. There's just a thing that your brain is telling you, oh, this is weird, this is hard, this is awkward. No, actually, you were doing that same thing before. So I would say like you have this kind of cloud hanging over you, but imagine a alternative universe where you're just like, okay, I haven't really, dated much. I'm just gonna start dating. And you wouldn't be thinking about it. It's low-key, a little bit kind of the same thing.
I didn't have you until the end, and then I got you at the end.
Thank you. I knew it's very niche. I'm sorry.
I feel like it's similar to what I would say, which is just, I don't know. I can only say how I move through stuff.
Yes.
And I move through things based on just like vibe. Does it feel right? It's taken me, I guess, a hot minute to get to a point where I can be in tune with that.
Yeah, I was about to ask, how's that going?
It's good, but like you have to know when things feel wrong, and you have to be able to identify it, and then have like the conviction to be like, nah, but this does feel wrong. Like that photo. That photo feels wrong.
My God.
And I know that feels wrong. I don't have to have anyone tell me.
You want to see the full body?
Let's go full body.
Look how curvy he is.
I am
mean,
snatched
honestly,
though. I am snatched.
You're pretty snatched.
but that feels wrong. So I think what you need to find, OP, is you need to take the time to figure out what feels right and what feels wrong for you. You can't do that in a relationship because there's no room for exploration.
That's right. And as producer Riley is kindly pointing out, that is the end of that one, but we've got more.
We do.
Let's go. I'm ready. My wife told me she's leaving me.
Bye. Bye-bye.
To begin, me, 29 male, and my wife, 23 female, were married in late 2014. We've only been married for a little over 3 months to the day. We started dating around 3.5 years ago. Find that
Sorry,
funny?
no, it's just
You think that's a
already a bad sign when it's like we've been married 3 months to the day. I just feel like it's like,
Counting the days.
I don't know. I feel like it's an omen.
Well, we will see about that. We started dating around 3.5 years ago when I was 26 and she was 21. Popped the question after 2 years together, planned the wedding for 1 year, and got married. Everything was great. By the way, this comes from Divorce Throwaway 1235, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OKStorytime subreddit. So about a month ago, she started acting different. I can't really put it into words, but it's a lot like the uncanny valley, studying nuances that just clue you into the fact that something isn't right. Asking her if something was wrong led to the obvious and infamous, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Those are my favorite.
So if it's so obvious and infamous, why are we married?
That's the question.
I would never marry someone I can't have a conversation with.
Talk to me then.
So you would never talk like
No, Riley,
marry
I
a
wouldn't.
deaf person?
No, Riley, I wouldn't.
That's wild.
We
dude.
we can't do this.
Hey, deaf people, you hearing this right now?
Stop it.
That was hey, that
Stop
was good.
it.
I like that. That was
Oh
funny.
my God. All right. We'll give that one to Riley. So around this time, it came to my attention. I asked to see her phone after noticing her guarding it constantly, that she was talking to a coworker on social media. How? The exchange wasn't anywhere near as damning as what you tend to read about on here, but still worrisome. The coworker said a few things that I told her crossed some real boundaries that we had set. I really wish you were here to rub my head and make me fall asleep. And I'm trying to get out with you tonight.
Yeah, so those are fishy.
Those are fishy, very fishy. Okay, not cool. The rest of it was her getting upset that he didn't tell her what he was doing over time. Here's the part where I take a lot of this heat. I've had some real trust issues in this relationship. She was texting/deleting texts to an ex behind my back for a solid 3 months earlier in the relationship, and we broke up. We ended up working it out, but that trust was really broken that day. The real tragedy is that I disrespected the sanctity of our marriage by entering into it with someone I didn't trust. I was too afraid to lose her. I think that's a great self-aware thing to say.
Gotta love the 2020 hindsight.
Listen, it's like, hey, I chose to go into it knowing that I didn't feel the foundation of trust wasn't there.
Yep.
And you know what's okay, Dakota? Saying, hey, look, I'm tempted to and I want to get married to you, but I feel the foundation of trust isn't there.
And how long? It was 4 years?
3.5 years.
3.5 years. So
to getting married,
OP is 24-ish.
He's
somewhere
now
around there.
Yeah.
OP is 29 and
Currently.
wife is 23.
Oh, I thought OP was the younger one.
Yep.
OP is
So-
the older boy.
Okay.
Yeah. 21 and 26 when they met.
Well. I'm glad you know it now, man.
Yeah. So I find these messages about 45 minutes before we leave for work, and she comes out and sits on the couch and starts crying and says she's not happy. I, of course, attempted to console her and asked her if it had anything to do with this mysterious coworker. She said it did not, and she was just unhappy with her whole life. She insinuated that she was unhappy with our marriage, and I asked if she was actually sitting here contemplating divorce, something I told her I don't do unless there's adultery. She said, I don't know. OP, it takes... If someone's like, hey, I don't want to be in this relationship, you can't. I don't do divorce. You're going to stay married to me for eternity.
Well, I mean, you told her what she needs to do to get divorced.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Here's the manual.
Because, I don't know, if you decide to marry someone, wouldn't the I'm not happy in this relationship come up earlier? You know, you would hope.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I want to be with you for the rest of my life. It's not like 3 months in, I'm bored.
Right?
When tangibly all that changed is we're now married and you're just like, my whole life is a mess. Is it because you're married to me so you can't leave me as easily? Like you feel trapped? Like it's like those are the only things you could be upset about now. So go ahead. Go date the guy at your office.
It seems very fishy. Very, very, very fishy. She said, I don't know. I really feel that moment was the beginning of the end. She became distant, all spicy sleep stopped, and she was cold, rude, and simply checked out. She started staying at work. She's a call center rep, an extra 60 to 90 minutes late every day, stating that she was on a long call.
Yeah, I bet he does have a long call.
Ooh, nice one. I was going to say the call wasn't the only thing that was long. Oh, God. She was no longer affectionate, was no longer loving, no matter what. She didn't want to do anything that could be considered a marital asset. I'm glad she did this. We discussed counseling less than a week ago. She wanted to do it. So did I. I asked her earlier today what she wanted me to bring home for dinner since she had spent the entire day at her family's. She said nothing. I got one-word answers all day long today and not a single reply to an I love you or hey, I'm at work, love ya. It was okay. Why? Okay.
I love you. Why?
Why? Why? Oh.
Fishy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's pretty fishy.
That's
yeah.
Pretty
Ooh.
fishy.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Those.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's too nefarious. That is too spicy for this drink.
Oh, tuna farious? Uh-oh.
Man's got some fishy jokes.
Didn't even mean to do that. I won't even give myself credit. So I walked in the door immediately after work, and she's on the couch crying. I go over, hug her, and ask her what's wrong. She mutters, I'm leaving.
Whoa.
She mutters? She muttered?
I'm leaving.
Okay.
Dang.
You gotta hit her with the Willy Wonka. You really mustn't mumble. Oh, man.
Who are you, little pump?
A part of me
Why are you mumbling? Yes, Ryan.
A part of me feels like she wants to see if OP is gonna fight for the relationship.
Ugh.
You know,
Honestly,
it's like I'm
maybe.
fine. It's like no, you're not. What's going on?
Why the hell do I have to fight for the relationship? We got married 3 months ago.
I would fight for it.
What are we talking about?
Give her a little 1-2.
What?
Like I mean, not like emotionally sense. Not wait, no, like Don't hit her. Just like hit the problem she's faced against about you guys.
Dive into the
coworker?
emotional complexities.
Hit
Is
the
that what you're trying to
coworker?
say?
Yes, exactly that. What
Oh
he's
my.
saying, not the coworker.
I don't even
Don't
do
do that. Don't hit anybody.
Riley's trying, guys.
God, words.
Riley's decoding. Oh, man. So I go over, hug her, ask what's wrong. She mutters, I'm leaving. I felt gone inside. I couldn't cry. I couldn't get angry. I could only sit down and put my head in my hands. I calmly told her that we would need to divide the phone bill. Weird place to start. And that I'd keep the phone bill.
That is undeniably a weird place to begin.
So odd. And that I'd keep the dogs so they don't get split up. She agreed. I told her that I wanted to be here when she picked up her stuff from her house. She said it was never her home. We moved in June 2014. Thankfully, the house was a gift from my grandmother, and my grandmother's name was still on it.
Well, technically, it's not either of your houses.
Grandmama. And grandma comes in the fourth act and becomes the real main character.
Oh.
She says, these two idiots are living in my house, and I want them both gone.
Great Granny has come to save the day. I packed all her stuff up and told my boss what was happening. She gave me the go-ahead to take the next 3 to 4 days off to sort it out. She was crying. She asked me for a hug for some reason. I don't know why, but I obliged and told her that I loved her and didn't want this. She said she didn't either and left. Okay. I know I did a lot of wrong in my relationship. I wish I would have sought help for these trust issues long ago. Yes. Thankfully, she had stated that since we own nothing of value, the divorce is going to be pretty simple. She gets her stuff, I get her key, and she's gone. She's going to buy me out of the phone bill. What? I'm sorry, but this is... Okay. All right.
We've brought up the phone bill twice and the dogs once.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to let it lie. And I'll get her removed from the phone bill.
There's just a secret advertisement for a phone company at the end of this.
I would be so angry.
It's just like, and then I found my wife on my beep. Like, beep,
I would delete this whole episode if that was true. I would delete this entire episode. No free sponsors. We didn't buy any sort of marital assets while we were together, so it should be a clean break. I hopefully won't even need a lawyer. I have this nagging feeling that I need to seek the use of a lawyer anyways.
Yes.
100%
yes.
Just yeah. You're not a lawyer, so just do that. That if the woman I married, the woman that I knew for almost 3 years could turn that quickly, I may need a lawyer to protect myself. Edit, I told her that I had packed her stuff up last night, that it shouldn't take too long to move it at all. She asked if I was going to be here when she came over. I'm a little concerned that 10 plus members of her family are going to show up and literally rob me blind. I will update when this is over, and there is an update.
Okay.
So now, soon to be ex-wife's family of 10 plus people might just freaking rob OP. That's a new development. The phone bill is the phone bill is in a precarious situation.
Dude, people do get locked into phone bill like contracts for a while. Dude, it gets pretty rough. It could be like $200 a month.
Oh my God. Oh.
She's rolling up with the squad, though?
10 plus family members.
She needs 10 plus people to move her stuff, but y'all own nothing of value?
You know what? They need 10 people to tug of war style split this impossible to figure out phone bill.
They're just carrying the phone bill out of the house. That's what they need 10 people to carry the paper that the phone bill is printed on because it's so huge.
I bet you $1,000. The first person he called was the phone company, and he was like, "Hey man, I'm going through a divorce. I need to split my phone bill up."
You're never gonna believe this.
And then they're like,
"You're the first person I'm calling about this, by the way, too."
Right?
I was gonna trigger you, Riley.
Uh-oh.
It's like, yeah, you call the phone company, and then they keep you on hold for an hour and a half and hang up.
Oh my gosh, that did happen to me.
Don't say it.
Yeah, definitely record, be there, be present. It's like, it's not about like that, ooh, I don't trust it, but it's like, yeah, clearly things are ending. We need to like, I don't know, make sure no one's doing any foul play.
Yeah.
So I'll be there to make sure you take your stuff and not mine.
Dakota, I have one simple question for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so sorry to ask. I apologize with every piece of my soul.
I forgive you.
How am I supposed to record what's going on if the damn phone bill is up in the air? How do I call? How do I have the data to know I can store this information?
Oh my gosh.
Pocket camera. Little
Well,
pocket
how are we
camera.
supposed to order one with this phone bill
That's true.
situation?
They're gonna have to go to the public library.
Oh my God.
How
wonder
can he
if
get there if he doesn't know how to drive there
wonder
with
if
his
you
phone?
can rent cameras from the library. Riley was telling me earlier today you can rent tools from the library in LA.
Libraries are sick, dude.
Was
Riley's
that,
got a
was that a
mischievous
lie,
smile on him
Riley?
now.
Were you lying to me?
No, I wasn't.
I never know when Riley's lying to me or not because I just trust him. And he always takes advantage of that
You know,
trust and
we're
lies to me.
Dakota, we're so trusting, you know, and Riley takes our trust like a phone bill and just rips it in half.
Yeah, that's
with
right.
no regard. Update. So the night of the event, as I said, I stayed up all night packing her things and putting them in the hallway. I texted her the following day to tell her it was all packed, and the sooner she could get there, the better it would be for the both of us. She said she was coming around 11 a.m. She didn't get there until almost 4 p.m. During that period of time, I contacted our wireless provider to get her taken off the bill. This is the big moment. This is the big moment. Change the passwords to every account I had, deleted all social media accounts after blocking her and her family and any mutual friends I met through her. Whoa. And contacted some friends, if any of them were available, to be here with me when her and her family got here to take her stuff out of the house. I had 3 friends show up. Her family didn't even come to help her on day 1, with the exception of her brother.
Day 1?
The freaking gang of familia was the brother, who told her she was just quote unquote too immature for a marriage. Things were friendly between us. She showed up and stood in the bathroom crying for 15 minutes. So is that friendly? Okay.
A friendly crying for 15 minutes in the bathroom.
Oh my. I was nothing but friendly to her and offered to help move some of the heavier stuff out. She loaded her car, said she'd be back with a truck later for big things, and left. My friend said I did a great job being friendly and helpful and that it was as good as it could have went. She never comes back with the truck. She went to the phone store to pick out a brand new expensive smartphone and an expensive plan to accompany it. Never forget, take care of the phone bill. That is the most important detail in this story. For better or for worse, she was always attached at the hip to the phone. I'm sorry because the word "the phone" wasn't on until the next page, so I didn't even know.
Is OP 85? Like, what's going on here?
It's very much giving the like, oh, you're so young, you're just a baby, but he was the one who got together with her at 26, 21, and
Yeah,
now
sure.
21,
Let's
23.
change those ages. Those are anonymous ages. Let's make them the real ages. OP is 76. And is like, I'd guess they just, those phones, I gotta get that phone off. That phone, they're using like the flip phone, the jitterbug.
Yeah.
And then they're like, I just don't know. I gotta get that phone off of my, and that's why she's like, I can't do this. I don't know why I married an 80-year-old man.
You can buy the jitterbug at CVS. No joke.
She divorced him because he kept saying, this is a cell-free zone.
Yeah.
Hey, babe,
He
this
probably
is a
thinks they divorced
cell-free
because
zone.
he probably thinks they divorced because of the phone.
Honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised, boys and girls.
Kiss me through the phone.
Ooh.
That's what she's been doing with her coworker.
That's true. Another reason to cancel a phone bill.
Yeah.
So, for better or for worse, she was always attached at the hip to the phone, so it made sense to me that this would be a priority for her. I am going to be charged a $300 to $400 cancellation
Why?
on the phone bill.
I thought you just fixed all that. Why are we still? What's going
Bombshell.
on?
Phone bill story, which she states she's going to pay with me. She claims. I thankfully agreed, but I expect that I will be paying this bill alone, no matter what. I'm prepared.
Would get the money from? What do you mean she's gonna get the money? She doesn't got the money. Get the money.
Day 2. After a night with some friends, I need an extra bit of shut-eye, but she's calling and knocking at my door at 9 a.m. in the morning, bright and early. Part of me suspects she did this to avoid any of my friends being there. Part of me suspects she wants to show off her brand new phone. No, I'm just kidding. But likely, she just wanted to get it done. I let her in, said good morning, and let her get to work. We did a walkthrough of all the other rooms. She agreed there was nothing left in there for her to take. I shut the doors and made it clear that those rooms would be off limits when family showed up to help. She agreed. I tried to give her some of our wedding gifts, a blender, etc., if she wanted them. I told her I wouldn't mind if she kept the blender. She was all right with that, to which she gave me the surprising answer. What? You're going to start working out like you used to? Trying to make me jealous? Ladies and gentlemen, the phone has taken the backseat to the new star of the story, the blender.
Home appliances.
No way. Are you going to be using this blender for your protein shakes after you hit the gym, ex-bae? Dude, what are you trying to make me jealous? Because it's working. Literally, shut up.
Now, this is said very, very sarcastically. A little backstory. I put on about 35 to 40 pounds over the past few years. I used to be a lot more trim, a lot more muscular. She has known that I started going back to the gym a few months ago with her, and that it was something I had used frequently in the past to assist myself, both mentally and physically. I gave a lighthearted reply in, well, that's the plan, I guessed. She then started screaming, me too! Motivation, 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 me too! Motivation, motivation, motivation. God, I'm past.
Shut up. Get out of my house. Get out of my grandma's house.
And went back to packing her stuff. I started getting worried at this point. Maybe this ability I thought she had going into this isn't something she's going to carry through the entirety of it. She started finding little things to try and get me upset with. A Christmas ornament my 4-year-old nephew gave me because it looked like my dog. It had sat on my computer desk in the office for 3 years. She wanted it, claimed it as hers, and I gladly gave it to her. She wanted some brass moose thing and a piggy bank.
As a mouse. But also I had to stop you to say, why are you okay with that? I
mouse.
hate you for being
Yeah.
okay with that. Why are you okay with that?
Keep the brass mouse.
You say, no, you can't take the thing my nephew gave me.
He's over it.
No, you can't have that.
It has sit on his desk for 3 years, so.
I'd be like, give me your phone.
Ooh, that's.
It's my phone. You haven't paid me for your phone, so give me your phone.
There is a line. There is a line. And a piggy bank with 30 to 40 cents inside of it. Keep counting. I said they were all hers, and that was absolutely fine by me. She went into the rooms I had closed off and got those things. That was the last time she entered any of those rooms. She then asked if I'd help her move all of her things to the car, but once again, no one came to help her. I told her I did not want to assist her any more than I have to. Heavy things. I did this as calmly and straightforward as I could. This was petty on my part, but I feel that in this scenario, I really shouldn't be assisting her with this. She got an attitude about this, and she didn't appreciate how I was crap talking her with my friends yesterday. Since I wasn't doing this, I assumed she was trying to, once again, get me upset, so I calmly told her I wasn't. I accepted that I've got some blame in this as well, and I apologize to you for getting married to you when I didn't trust you. That's ice cold. It wasn't fair to you. It disrespects what our marriage is about, and I am sorry. Her demeanor seemed to change almost instantly. By the way, you know what you need to change instantly, Dakota? Is the fact that you, my brother in Christ, are not listening to our podcast on Spotify or Apple or wherever you get your stories. Yes, you right now. I'm not talking to you who are, if you're listening on Spotify and everything right now, you're good. But you, watching on YouTube and all of that other stuff, go there right now to the pod app, search OK Storytime, and listen to over 2,800 episodes. Oh, we have a lot of episodes, by the way, that aren't on YouTube.
Yeah.
We have, by the way, a lot of episodes that aren't on Facebook, in case you didn't freaking know.
And there's plenty of times where you can't watch us, so you might as well listen.
You might as well. You have literally all these hours when you're, honestly, when you're sleeping.
Great time.
If you need a little, like, background, whatever. If you're doing the dishes, if you're walking the dog, if you're lifting weights, if you're studying, if you're working at your job, if you are driving the car, these are all examples. Anyways, we're going to get back to it. We're just going to close this out.
Yeah, I mean, I think just stop giving her your stuff, man. As we're also ignoring the fact that she clearly cheated on you when she was staying late at work for those 90 extra minutes.
You could say emotionally cheating.
I would bet the cost of that phone cancellation plan that they were up to something.
Do you realize what you're saying? Them's is fighting words. That is probably the biggest accusation you can ever make. The phone bill, not the cheating, the phone bill.
The phone bill. The phone bill. To be clear, it's the phone bill.
It's important. It's important. But we're going to get into the end of the story here. She packed it all up again, and her father called me to say they'd be there in a moment. She was leaving when I asked for the house key. She gave me a separate key that wasn't to the home. I tested it in the front to show her that I knew, and she muttered something and drove off. Her family got there 2 hours later. It was just mom and dad. They moved the rest out. We were more than amicable towards each other. I even helped him move some of the larger pieces to the truck. I wished them both well, said goodbye, and shut the door. At this point, my closest friend's stepfather called me to ask if I was okay. He came by, we had a few drinks, and I changed the locks. The only thing left at this point is the simplified dissolution of marriage, which I will be getting notarized Monday. I guess that's like an official thing. Never heard of that.
I guess if you were only married for 3 months, maybe. I wonder where this is. There's clearly, they have a window where they're like, yeah, you guys did an oopsie. We'll just undo that.
Yeah. and a region where getting a phone bill is a pain in the butt.
That's Riley. Great point. Those are the important things.
I will
That's
say
what's
when my grandma had to cancel her phone bill, I had to do it for her, and it was super silky smooth.
That
and
is
I
true.
saved her 10% of what she was paying.
A lot of money. We need to get that person that company as a sponsor.
That would be lit.
We have such a great story. Only thing left at this point is to get the simplified dissolution of marriage, which I will be getting notarized Monday, signed by her on Wednesday. The next day she is free, and we'll be turning it in that day. After this is done, I should be starting the process to be finishing my divorce in less than a week.
Oh no! Now I see what he's saying.
What is he saying?
Saying start to finish, the process is taking a week. Start to finish,
okay.
my divorce is gonna be done in a week.
Yes. So I should be start to finish divorced in less than a week. Thank you, Dakota. I don't really feel any certain way. I haven't missed her like I have girlfriends in the past. I haven't stayed up at night thinking about her. I'm more concerned with her well-being than I am about anything physical she may be doing. Those thoughts haven't bothered me at all. Once we're officially divorced, I'm going 100% no contact. Phone number is getting changed. The most important part, and that is the conclusion.
Yeah, I feel like as I've gotten older, that matters less or impacts less after a breakup. She's like, oh my God, what if she's with someone else? It's like, whatever. We're all apes.
Yeah.
We are all literally primates. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. It's okay.
I think we lose this, I don't know if you want to call it, jealous, kind of controlling, whatever. It's like, oh, no one's entitled to anything. That's really what it is at the end of the day. And we realize, oh, you know what? As long as there's like, all right, hey, this isn't working, whatever, we clean, separate, someone goes off, does their thing. All right, whatever. You're not legally mandated to do whatever. Like, okay, I'm just going to go live my life.
Yeah, truly. It's like, it's just at that point, it's okay. We're not together. That's no longer my jurisdiction. So why would I go out of my way to concern myself with that? But so good job, OP.
There we go. OP had some good stuff in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the end of that story. So if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you and
And
see you tomorrow.